all of us already are saved. Love you. Okay, so I just dropped off my daughter at school. It's not something I usually do, but Kendra didn't sleep very well last night, so I went ahead and took her. My son is being picked up by a neighbor, so all is good. I'm actually heading off to a hike. It's a place I've been wanting to go for about 3 years. This place is very unique. If you are interested in finding a cure to your suffering, this place may have it. Now, if that sounds interesting to you, come follow me. Land of Medicine Buddha. Are you ready for some healing? I believe this is the trail that I'm supposed to go on. I do want to see what's up there real quick. Sha Samaha. This is a mantra of 6 syllables of clairvoyance. By seeing these letters, after 15 days, it totally purifies any heavy negative karma created in the past. Turning the prayer wheel and chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. It is for everything, including collecting merit and purifying. It is for compassion to all sentient beings and to achieve bodhicitta. This medicine Buddha is known as the doctor who can cure suffering. So some people around the world will pray or chant to this medicine Buddha to take away their suffering. What's interesting is many people don't know is the cure is already inside themselves. So what did you think of that trail? This trail is called the Medicine Buddha Loop Trail. Were you saved from your suffering? I don't think it's uncommon for any of us to want someone or something to relieve our suffering. On the trail, I was thinking, before you were born, you were inside your mother. And I can imagine being inside the womb. It's very warm, nurturing. You have all the food that you need. You're protected. And then when you're born, you come out and the lights are very bright. There's lots of sounds. There's these strange creatures staring at you. And what do babies do when they come out of their mother? They cry. Now, I've never heard of anyone being born and laughing when they came into this world. Everybody's crying. And who is the person to relieve that suffering? Most likely, in most cases, it's probably your mother. So maybe someone will pray to the medicine Buddha to relieve their suffering. Some people are relying on God or Jesus to relieve their suffering. Maybe I'll meet my soulmate, and then all my suffering will disappear. I think a lot of us have this condition. I remember when I went to the Zen Center for the very first time, I was also looking for something to relieve my suffering. Maybe I'll find the right teacher who can take it away. Maybe the meditation practice will take away this discomfort. But what I realized in time, it wasn't those things specifically that helped. I'm not saying that the Zen Center didn't change my life. In fact, I think it saved my life. But it wasn't those specific things. It was the wisdom from the teachers that helped me look inside. It was practicing with others that gave me the courage to investigate my life, to see the truth of this world. And after spending some time really looking inside, I couldn't find that thing that was suffering. I just read a teaching from Zen Master Sung Song, and it was something like, I think he was talking about a cup of orange juice. So there's this container holding the juice. If you take away the container, there's nowhere for the juice to stay. So it's the same thing when I started investigating suffering. I couldn't find the thing that was holding the suffering. And that really was a big teaching for me. Over there by the stupa, there's a statue of Kwan Seumbosa. That's the Korean name for Kuan Yin, otherwise known as Avalokiteshvara. Did I say that right? Anyways, this person is known as the Bodhisattva of compassion. This person heard the suffering or heard the cries of the world, woke up, realized enlightenment, and dedicated their life to help this world. There once was a man who was very devoted to Kuan Yin. He would wake up in the morning and chant Kuan Yin all day long while he was working in the fields or cooking, always chanting Kuan Yin, hoping that Kuan Yin will take away his suffering. One day, he goes to his mailbox opens up the mailbox and sees a letter. He looked at the letter, and it said, "Dear Stephen, I will be coming over for dinner tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Sincerely, Quinn." So this man's freaking out. He's like, I don't think my house is ready for Quinn. I don't even have any food. So he went back home, cleaned up his house, and then went to the store to get food. So he gathered all the food that he needed to make this wonderful dinner for Quinn. And as he was leaving the store, he was walking back home, and he saw this homeless woman with their 2 kids. And these 2 kids looked very hungry. And this woman looked at the man and said, "Can you offer anything to my children?" So without even thinking about it, Stephen picked up his groceries and handed it over to this woman and her children. And she lit up. "Thank you so much. I really appreciate this." So Stephen was walking back home and then realized, I don't have any food for Quinn. So he started to panic. And as he was approaching his home, he noticed that the mailbox door was open. So he went to the mailbox. He saw a letter. And this letter said, "Dear Stephen, thank you very much for the dinner. I really appreciate it. Sincerely, Quinn." This story is very interesting, and it's really pointing that all of us already are saved. All of us are already Quinn, already Buddha, already one with God. It's just that we don't realize it. So if we truly want to be relieved from our own suffering, then we need to wake up in this moment and use our suffering to help this world. Those are my thoughts for the day. Let me know what you thought of this video. I hope it was helpful. You can let me know by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, or put a comment down below. Okay, everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you very soon.